Gurudev children. Now let's start with the new lesson in EVS. We are going to see the next lesson. In last lesson, we saw about very good. I want everyone to answer in chat box because if everyone is going to unmute and answer, I will not be able to hear nothing. Not even a single voice I can hear. Okay, very good, Dikshita, Arshit. We saw about air in last lesson. The components of air, the uses of air, and properties of air. So now we are going to see about the next important precious resource. What it is? Water. Very good, Mitravanda. Water. We are going to see about, yes, water. Water is life. So, is water really important? Yes. Just like the air, water is also very, very important. So it is also one of the natural resource. We cannot make water. But okay, very good, Charmita. Now please listen to the class. You may get extra information also. Okay. So children, listen. You will get more information about water. Even if you have read, no problem. Good. I appreciate those who have read. So water plays very important part in our life. So it is very, very precious resource. Precious means very, very, very valuable on our earth. So earth is the only planet which contains air and water. Can we live without water? No, correct. Actually, we cannot live without water. Even a single day we cannot survive without water. Right? We feel thirsty. We become, our throat becomes dry. Even our body becomes stuck because our body needs water. Our digestive system needs water to digest the food and get energy from the food. So each and every organisms like animals, plants, everyone needs water. So what must you do? You have to drink lots of water because water plays very important role to your body. How many of you drink lots of water? Tell me. Arun Sai, Magisha, you drink lot of water, is it? Good. Sudarshni, Harshit, Sri, Guru Prasad, very good. If you drink lot of water, you can stay healthy. So you need not go to hospital and all that because water makes you stay healthy, fit. You'll be fit. You know why? Because water has so many benefits for your body. Can we see what are all the benefits water does to our body? Before that, how many glasses do you have to drink daily? You have to drink at least 8 glasses. That means you have to drink more than 8 glasses. So minimum is 8 glasses of water. You have to drink to stay healthy. So nowadays most of you will be staying at home. You feel what? Bored and you start eating. So instead of eating junk foods and all that, whenever you feel bored, drink a glass of water. So that is enough to stay yourself healthy. Got it? So will you do that? So whenever you feel bored or whenever you feel like having junk food, before that, drink at least 2 glasses of water. Now let us see how body uses water. So first is water regulates our body temperature. So the normal temperature, what is the normal temperature of human body? Does anyone know? Very good, 98.4. Yes. It is the normal body temperature. So to regulate the normal body temperature, we have to drink lots of water. So when the body temperature goes high, what happens? We'll get fever and it affects our body. So yes, fever, correct Mahati. To maintain the body temperature, sometimes they also say, right, you'll get so many other what stomach pain and all that due to the overeat. Your mummy will say, right, why stomach pain? Because dehydrated. Even some of the doctors have recommended children to drink lot of water because nowadays they are dehydrated. During summer season, all the water content from our body will be evaporated. So due to that, we will have so many other diseases like stomach pain and what else. There are so many other things. So we have to stay ourselves cool. For that, we need to drink lot of water. Next, it helps to carry nutrients and oxygen to cells. So water, it also carries. So whenever we drink lot of water, it is being transported to all parts of our body. So what does it carry? It carries nutrition and oxygen to all the cells. Not cold water, normal water, Syed. Don't take in cold water, children. Please drink normal water. If you take cold water, it will affect your body. So you have to take in only normal water.
You get fever and cold.
Yes, we get cold and fever. Not only that, even it affects your teeth. Okay, so you have to take only normal water. Yes, even warm water is also good for health. Yes, water helps in removing waste from our body. We have seen in excretory system, right? So what happens? It helps in removing the waste from our body. It makes up 83% of blood. So blood is in the form of liquid state, right? So it is in the flowing state, liquid state. So in that blood, it has water content. It has water content up to 83%. Next, it converts food into energy. So when we eat, what happens? In the stomach, the food is mixed with the water in the stomach, and from that, the food is converted into energy. Have you all known this? 75% of brain consists of water. So even our brain, there is a present of water. See, so many things we have come to know. So that's it about the use of water to human body. So from this, what did we understand? That we have to drink lots of water because our body needs lots of water to stay healthy. Okay, next we are also going to see that even plants and animals need water. Yes, plants prepare their food in the presence of air, water, and sunlight. The last lesson we saw, right? Which gas is needed for preparing food by the plants? Which gas, children? Very good, Guru Prasad. Carbon dioxide. So, carbon dioxide from the air is required by the plants to prepare their own food. Is only carbon dioxide, is only air enough for the plant? No, it also needs other two main substance. The other two main substances are water and sunlight. So, water also plays an important part in preparing the food. So, can you see In the root, what happens in the picture? See, can you see this? So what are the roots doing? Absorbing the water. Very good, Mahati. The root is absorbing the water from the ground and it is sending to the upper part of the plant. Very good. So the roots absorb the water from the ground and it sends to the upper part where the food is prepared. So sometimes, have you noticed when we uproot or take out the plant from the ground, what happens to the plant? Is it fresh or will it become dull? No, correct. It becomes dull and it dies because there is no water. Only if the roots are kept under the ground, it will be healthy. It will be strong because it absorbs water. Water is the main substance.
Ma'am, the sand is energy. The plants will grow. We are putting water, the sand will become energy and the plants will grow.
Yes. So when there are many houses where they grow plants nowadays. Have you all seen, children? How many of you grow plants in your houses? Small plants in your garden. Yes, Mahisha, Mahati, very good.
I am big plant, ma'am. Medium plant, I am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I do. Ma'am, I do tomato.
I want everyone to mute your audio. Sangeeta ma'am, can you mute everyone? Children, I understand. Please come in the chat box. Yes, I know that you all wanted to answer, but please answer in the chat box. Yes. So, what do you see when you have plant? You can see it. So sometimes what happens? The leaves becomes soggy and become dull if you don't water the plant regularly. So what you have to do? You have to water the plant regularly so that the plant will stay healthy. They will be fresh every day.
And fresh foods will be growing in the plant. I am having tomato plant, ma'am.
Yes. Now please come in the chat box. Very good. So water plays very important role in keeping the plant healthy. And next is animals. Even animals need water, right? To live, they need water. So animals need water for drinking and to keep themselves cool. So water is required by plants, animals, and humans, and all the living things need need water. So now tell me, where do we get water from? Rain. Very good. So rain is the main source of water. Very good, children. So the important source is Sangeeta ma'am, you can make the children who are disturbing the class to sit in the lobby. Please, we need not require them. They are disturbing. They are making lot of disturbance, especially Lakshay. Mute yourself, Lakshay. So next we are going to see about sources of water. So the main important source is the rain. So where do we get rain from? From the clouds. And the next class we will be discussing how we get rain, how rain is formed. So before that, in this session, we'll be discussing about the sources and domestic uses of water. So the main source of water is rain, but where and all it gets collected? Forms of water. Rivers, ponds, yes, good. Sea, lakes, good. Wells, dams, fine, good children. Pond. So these are all the forms of water. So the water gets collected in streams, lakes, rivers, ponds, wells, and tanks. So all these are forms of water. Everywhere it is the same water, but it is the form. If it is found in the well, we call it as well water. If the water is found in the tank, we call it as tank water. But it is the same drinking water found everywhere. Okay, so from this, how do we get water? Through pipes. So how do we get water in your houses? How do you get water? Yes, through pipes. So the water from the rivers, lakes and wells are purified and taken to different places through water pipes. Have you all seen this in the Porur Lake? The large pipe. Have you ever noticed it? Yes. So it is found near the Porur Lake where the water from that place has been transported to nearby areas. So all these are drinking waters. But what happens? We need to purify them. So it is purified and then it is being sent to each and every nearby places. And how do we receive? We receive water through pipes. The water reaches home through taps.
To drink every
So in those days, what they do, in those days, people used to take large pots and they go near the rivers and they go near the lakes and ponds and they carry water. But nowadays, it becomes easy. Everyone gets water through their taps. We need not even go outside to fetch water. So it is easily available for everyone. Next, we are coming to the domestic uses. What are the domestic uses? Domestic means household. In houses, why do we use water? Cooking, very good. We drink, yes, cooking, drinking, next washing.
bathing,
Yes, for bathing,
cleaning,
cleaning. So next we are going to see about the domestic uses. So we need water for drinking, cooking, washing, cleaning. So all these are domestic uses. The various uses of water at home are called domestic uses of water. So anything else that comes under domestic uses? Don't we use for plants, gardening? Yes. So we also use for gardening, for planting. Yes.
Ma'am, today is my birthday, ma'am. Pradiksha.
Pratiksha, okay. At the end of the session, we will celebrate your birthday, okay? Okay, fine. So the most common uses of water are domestic, agriculture, and industrial. So water that which we use at home, we call it as domestic for household purpose. The next is the agriculture for irrigation. As we have already seen, plants require water, right? Farming, vegetation. So for all that, water is very important. If we don't have rain, if we don't have water, what happens? The farmers will suffer. So if there is no farming, we will suffer without any food. So for agriculture, it is very important. And next, the industries. The industry is also mainly dependent on water. So in this session, we'll see about the domestic uses of water. And in the next session, we will be seeing the commercial uses of water. So indoor household water uses. Can you see the picture? See for how many things water is used, and can you see? For toilets, we use 26.8% of water. In the washing machine, we use 21.7% of water. And shower, it is 16.7% of water. Faucet is the tap. You have U-shaped tap, right? That is what is called as faucet. That is 15.7%. And for bathing, 1.7. And dishwashers. Dishwasher is a machine which is used in other countries, not in India. Here we wash by ourselves. In other countries, you have dishwashers which use 1.4% of water. And next is the leaks. Leaks is that sometimes when you open the tap and you forget, the water flows continuously. So that is water leaking. And if the tap is repaired, the water leaks. So 13.7% is being wasted. So all these are how water is being used at houses. So what can we do to save water? Can someone tell me any points to save the water? Save rainwater. Okay, that is good. That is different. Rainwater harvesting. First, how can you save water at home? How will you do? How will you reduce the water usage?
In water bottle. Ma'am, you won't use shower.
Very good, Pratiksha. So, but I want you to come in mute. I mean, in the chat box. Yes, avoid shower. Very good, children. Use less water. We have to avoid shower. Then you have to check the leakage of taps. Close the tap properly. Very good.
Don't use shower.
Then
Off the water, ma'am. Off the tap. Correctly. Take the water.
we need water for drinking, cooking. Children, I asked how to save water.
Then we have the tap.
Yes. Okay. So here are the 6 ways to save water at home.
We save
water, ma'am. We save water.
One minute, children. So first thing what you have to do, turn off taps while brushing your teeth, soaping clothes and scrubbing vessels. So what must you do while you brush your teeth, while you put soap for clothes, or when you scrub the vessels, please turn off the taps. And next, you have to fix the leaking taps. Yes. So immediately you have to fix the leaking taps. You should not leave just like that, because you're wasting the precious source, that is water. So by leaking the taps, we can. May I know who's that?
Ma'am, we can save water by rainforest harvesting, ma'am.
Pratiksha. I told you to come in the chat box, Pratiksha. Next is the bucket bath. So, how many of you take in the shower? Sahid, you will take bucket bath. Very good. So, do you have to take shower bath or bucket bath? Which is good?
Bucket bath.
Yes, many children have written bucket bath. Very good, children. So, if we take bucket bath, we can save lot of water. If we take shower bath, the flow of water is heavy and you will waste lot of water. So, instead of shower bath, we have to take bucket bath. Next is use energy efficient technologies. So, when you buy washing machines, dishwashers, and other machines, what you have to do, you have to search for the energy rate. So have you seen the star sticker in the washing machines? You know why it is? Because it will tell you how efficient the machine is. So if you have to buy 5 rated star machines. You know why? It will save water. It will consume less amount of energy. Even in refrigerators, you will be given star rating. That means it will use current. Yes, very good, children. It will use less amount of current. It will use less amount of energy. So always go in for the 5-star rated machines like refrigerators, washing machine, and dishwasher. Next is upgrade your equipment. So in faucet, shower heads, nowadays you get aerated faucet and low flow shower heads. You can use it so that water will be in the low flow. That is, you will not get heavy or high flow of water. The flow of water will be checked. Next, the main thing is recycle water. So we have to recycle the water, waste water. Sometimes we use the water to wash the vegetables and fruits, right? Instead of throwing or putting the waste water into the sink, we can reuse it for washing the cars and all that. So that is recycling. So these are the 6 ways to save water at home. So will you all follow this to save water? Yes, Janvi. Good. So next, many of you have told about rainwater harvesting. What is rainwater harvesting, children? So rain, as we told, it is the very, very important source of water. So what we must do, we must not waste the rainwater. So we have to follow the rainwater harvesting. So long back, this was made compulsory by Dr. J. Jayalalitha to save, and every house should have rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting is a technology used for collecting and storing rainwater from rooftops, the land surface or rock catchments using simple techniques such as jars and pots, as well as more complex techniques such as underground check dams. So what is the use of rainwater? We can save the rainwater. Yes, the rainwater will not be wasted off. We can save, and by this we can increase the ground level water. So rainwater harvesting is the accumulation and deposition of rainwater for reuse on site rather than allowing it to run off. So we can reuse the rainwater later instead of allowing it to run off. So what are the uses of rainwater? Recharge underground water. Recharge means we can use it later. We can store it now and then we can recharge it later. We can reuse it later. And for gardening, we can use the rainwater for livestock, drinking purpose, and for irrigation purpose. Livestock is nothing but for cattle. So for cattle, we can use the rainwater
Ma'am,
harvesting.
this rainy season we can use more rainy season waters every day.
Yes. And can you see this? See the water, when it rains, the water from the clouds, it falls on the roof. And what happens? From the roof, this pipe collects the water and it sends to the ground, where there is a ground tank for collecting the rainwater. Then we can use it for later, like irrigation. Here it is used for irrigation. For other purpose also we can use the rainwater. This is how the rainwater is being collected in the closed rooftops. And in the open rooftop, how it is collected? It is collected in the similar way only, where the water from the terrace is being sent through the pipe. Can you all see rain? It being collected and the water goes to the underground tank where the water is being
I
collected.
have the pipe, ma'am. I have that pipe. My house.
So
Top.
today you
I
can
have this house like a roof going in that. That only I have.
okay, Lakshay, mute yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
So children, today you will go home and check how the rainwater harvesting has been done in your house. And you may ask your parents how it is collected and where it is collected. Okay, this is just a information. It is like an activity. Also, you can do it. So, can we have a small recap of the lesson, of today's lesson? So, how many glasses of water do we need? Yes, 8 glasses of water. And what are the uses of water to our body? It makes us be active. Then, Guru Prasad, very good. You can unmute and tell me, Guru Prasad. Can you unmute and tell me in a sentence?
Regulates body temperature.
Very good. It regulates body temperature.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, dear. Tejaswini, can you unmute and give me 1 point?
Yes, ma'am. Remove the waste.
Very good. It removes the waste from our body. Very good. Next.
Ma'am,
Kate.
joints, ma'am.
It helps to carry nutrition and oxygen to cells. Water helps in removing waste from our body. Vismaya.
Ma'am, makes up 35% of blood, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Anishka, mute yourself. Vismaya, are you there, Vismaya?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me one point.
Be strong.
I'm asking about the use of water to our body. It converts
It converts food into energy.
good. It converts food into energy. So 75% of brain consists of water. Animals and plants also need water. To prepare food, plants need air, water, and sunlight. So animals also need water for drinking and to keep themselves cool. So sources of the water, the main source is rain. So what are the forms of water? Streams, lakes, rivers, ponds, wells, and tanks. So how do we get water from rivers and lakes? Water has been carried to different places through water pipes. So we receive water through taps. So what are the uses? Why do we use water for? For drinking, cooking, washing, and cleaning. So all the is purpose we call it as domestic uses of water. So other uses for industry and agriculture, we call it as commercial purpose.
Ma'am,
So we should avoid taking bath in shower. We should check the faucet and dishwashers and also the tap leaks to save the water. So these are the 6 ways to save water at home. Fix the leaking taps, take a bucket bath, use energy efficient technology, upgrade your equipment, recycle water, and turn off the taps. Next is the rainwater harvesting. So it is a technology for collecting and storing rainwater from rooftops, land surface, or rock catchment.
and save the water to use tomorrow.
And such as jars and pots, as well as more complex techniques such as underground check dams. So rainwater is the accumulation of deposition of rainwater for reuse on site rather than allowing it to run off. So what are the uses? We can recharge underground water, gardening, livestock, drinking purpose, and for irrigation purpose. So with this, today's session ends. I hope you all understood the importance of water, the sources, and the domestic uses of water. So read page number 41, 42, and 43 as your homework and draw the domestic uses of water in your homework notebook, children. So today's session ends. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.